Well, here I am on top of Cold Mountain at 6,000 feet of elevation. It is, oh well, I left my watch in the hammock, maybe 9 o'clock in the morning, 9:30, something like that. You can see the view from atop Cold Mountain. That's Daniel Boone Boy Scout camp down there where I started last night. And we are in the northern boundaries of the Shining Rock Wilderness in North Carolina. The Loeb Trail begins down there, where it comes up and around this ridge, and finally comes to Deep Gap, which is right about in the middle of the screen there. The Loeb Trail itself continues off down the mountain ridge that way, where the Cold Mountain Trail comes up Cold Mountain and out onto Cold Mountain itself. There's very, very little as far as trailblazes are concerned. At least from my experience on the Loeb, I've hiked the middle of it, I've hiked the northern part of it, and there's really no trailblazes, so don't expect any.
As you observe this picture of Deep Gap, realize that in wilderness areas, trailblazes and signs are kept to a minimum.
Cold Mountain Trail is not bad. It's got some trailblazes. I'm about to go off and look for the B-26 that's crashed somewhere down here, but I figured I'd ascent Cold Mountain first. So, there you have it. I've reached what is the summit of Cold Mountain. It's quite a good view. Feels pretty spectacular, to be honest. It's quite a climb. Really, if you get up to Cold and if you get up here and you don't see beautiful views, rocky overlooks, there's about 4 of them, and you don't find the benchmark or the summit, then you're not at the top. Keep going. There's a bunch of campsites further down that really kind of look like the summit, but you keep going up and you'll find yourself in a gorgeous overview area. There's about 4 rocky outcroppings that you can get to, and it's really worth your time to get up here. I'm going to go down and look for the crashed airplane that's kind of near the base of Cold Mountain here, and I'll keep you updated. So, it's probably the best landmark I can find along the Cold Mountain Trail here. Spent the last half hour walking around through the bush, about 200 yards up the trail. I headed in right where the trail takes the north turn up to Cold Mountain, as the ranger told me to find the crashed B-26.
The area on the map highlighted in red indicates the suspected crash site.
I headed south about 200 yards off the trail, down in elevation. I went east a few hundred yards, and I came back west a few hundred yards. And the only thing I stumbled across was a rusty tin can. So, I'm kind of out of water up here. I'm pretty exhausted. I think I'm going to call it quits. That plane really could be anywhere. The elevation drops off pretty steeply to the south of the trail, but Cold Mountain's up that way, up to the north. This trail runs to the east, kind of along the contour interval. Like I said, no luck finding the crashed B-26, and this little water outlet here is probably the best landmark along the trail for me to show you where I'm at. So I hope somebody knows where it is or has found it or may find it in the future, and let me know. Good luck.